All right, let's talk about a battle we all fight every single day, the one that happens right between your ears. We're going to break down a 21-day challenge that is designed to help you finally win that war inside your mind. Let's get right into it.
So, does this ever happen to you? You kind of feel like there are two different people living inside your head. You know, there's the one part that has all these amazing plans. It wants to be productive, healthy, driven. And then there's the other part, the part that just wants to hit snooze. And this is that daily battle, right? It's this constant back and forth between what we'll call your good self, the one pushing for growth, and the devil self, which is just obsessed with what feels good right now. Hitting snooze, scrolling through your phone. You might think they're just small choices, but these are literally the bricks you're using to build your entire life. And get this, you have this exact internal debate over 100,000 times a year. 100,000. And the winner of those tiny, moment-to-moment battles, well, that's what ends up shaping your career, your health, your relationships, everything. Okay, so here's the big question. How does that lazy, procrastinating side win so often, especially when we logically know what's best for us? The secret, it turns out, is deception. So let's take a closer look at this enemy within. What's so wild is how this inner devil actually works. It's not about brute force. It doesn't scream at you. No, it whispers. It's this master manipulator that is so clever, it actually uses your own rational mind as its greatest weapon. And here's the key difference. Your good self, it speaks the language of logic, of long-term plans, but the devil self, oh, it's a master of emotion and feeling, and its only goal is to win the present moment. And its greatest trick is making its emotional urges sound like perfectly logical arguments. Oh yeah, I'm sure these sound familiar, right? I'll just start fresh on Monday. Or I'm way too tired now, I'll be better later. Just one more episode. We call this stuff fake logic. These excuses, they sound so reasonable on the surface, but they're just really clever traps to keep you stuck. And this is so important. It means the real fight isn't with your phone or your messy desk or your to-do list. The real opponent is internal. And once you truly realize that, that's when you can finally start building a real strategy to win. So, we've identified the enemy. We know its sneaky tactics. Now it's time for the battle plan. We've got 3 simple but incredibly powerful rules to help you take back control in just 21 days. This is your game plan. First, we're going to launch a direct counterattack. Second, we're going to learn how to dismantle its power just by being aware. And third, we're going to learn to speak its own language to basically reprogram it. Let's break down rule number 1. Rule number 1 is beautifully simple, but it is so powerful. It's a direct counterattack. The second that little voice suggests taking the easy way out, you have to, without even thinking, do the exact opposite, immediately. So here's what that looks like. The devil says, hey, let's sleep in. Boom, your feet hit the floor. It says, go on, check that notification. Nope, you put the phone in another room. This literally shocks the system. It shatters that old pattern of you just obeying, and it shows that voice who is actually in charge. Now, for rule number 2, we're shifting gears. This one's all about mindfulness. See, this inner devil, it's strongest when you're not even paying attention, when you're just on autopilot. The second you become aware of its voice, you just suck all the power out of it. Let's try a little experiment right now. Just pause and ask yourself this question. What is my very next thought? Notice that? For a split second, there's silence. Why? Because by asking the question, you, the real you, the conscious observer, you just stepped into the room. And the devil can only run the show when you're not there. Awareness is how you show up. And finally, rule number 3. This is where we get really clever. We're going to fight fire with fire. Remember how we said the devil's strength is emotion and feeling? Well, instead of trying to fight that with cold, hard logic, we're going to use its own language to give it new, better instructions. And hey, this isn't some abstract theory. This is a technique used by some of the most successful people on the planet. They don't just think about winning, they feel it. They visualize it, they live it in their minds over and over again before it even happens. This is exactly how you program your subconscious for a win. So you follow these rules for 21 days? What actually happens? What's the end game here? Because it's not just about winning a few small battles. It's about a complete transformation of your inner world. And here's the beautiful part. The goal is not to kill or destroy this devil self. I mean, that part of you has a ton of energy. The real goal is to integrate it. You learn to harness its drive for instant action, and you point it towards your higher goals. You merge the two voices into one clear, powerful, unified self. And when that happens, that's when you find real freedom. You're not getting yanked back and forth by your impulses anymore. You gain this incredible ability to build any habit you want, break any addiction, and go after your goals with this singular, unstoppable focus. So when you strip it all down, this 21-day challenge is about so much more than just productivity hacks or new habits. It's about answering one fundamental question. Who is in the driver's seat of your life? Is it the conscious you, or is it your random impulses? So now it's your turn. I want you to think about that one internal battle that holds you back the most. Is it waking up on time? Is it avoiding distractions? Sticking to a workout plan? The next 21 days are your training ground. So the only question left is, what will your first challenge be?